Well, you're going to think I'm crazy. There's something that just went from right to left to right in a blink and then flashes lights 3-4 times and vanished.
Okay, well, I had an airplane cross from right to left, E-175, and now there's another one, 777 up there high off the right side that descended to 28. That might be those two aircraft, I'm not sure.
This thing went 180 degrees in like a second.
Oh, goodness. All right. Yeah, let me know if you see it again. We'll make a report.
Well, the details, it literally went from one coast to the other in front of us, and then it went up like 30 degrees, turned off its lights, or whatever it had. It looked like it's a bright orangey thing, and then since we spoke to you last, it flashed us like 3-4 times, and we are still looking at it now.
So where is it roughly if I was to give you a traffic call?
I would say probably 60, 80 miles in front of us, and it looks like it's coming, I don't know, it's flashing towards us. But it is definitely not an aeroplane. It doesn't have a strobe lights or anything on it. It's just this bright orange going on and off. Yep, this definitely wasn't an aeroplane.
B-62, go ahead.
Yeah, is there any active military airspace just like north of Winnipeg?
No, nothing I'm aware of. You said north of Winnipeg?
Yeah.
No, not right now.
Okay. Lots of active bright lights, information, 3, and they look like they're at like 500 or something, just trying to figure it out.
Okay, yeah, no, I haven't heard anything. I'll check out with the next sector. And you said around 50,000 feet, roughly, is that correct?
Yeah, it looks like it. I mean, it's hard to say, but yeah, it keeps being like 3 to 4 really bright lights, and they kind of were in like a triangle formation, and then it looks like the little dipper for a bit, and then they disappear, and then they come back.
Okay. Okay, thanks for that. I'll just take a note, but yeah, I can't think of what that might be.
Okay.
Yeah, check Canada 7086. Do you see these lights at 12 o'clock? See something flashing lights running left 30, star 600. Yeah, forming triangles, then flying away and coming back. Big bright light that's coming towards us, slightly above us, star 600. More or less 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, star 600. Take from Canada 7086. Do you have any traffic out there? No, I had one other report 10 minutes ago from a Morningstar flight east of Regina. Reported the same thing. Her best guess was around somewhere around flight level 500, and thought it might be somewhere north of Winnipeg. So yeah, do you have a guess as to what you might think the altitude is?
Hard to tell, just because the evening, I'd say she's probably pretty accurate, but they keep forming up in a triangle, and then it's pretty odd.
Star 600, Winnipeg Center, good morning. And are you still seeing those lights that you were reporting earlier?
Yeah, it's quite bizarre. There's around 6 of them just randomly doing the formation flight at high altitude at 12 o'clock, flight 600.
Okay, thanks.
Winnipeg Center from Flare 600.
Go ahead.
Just curious, when it comes to those lights that you have multiple aircraft reporting, what report do you guys have to file for that?
Usually we just tell the shift manager, and then they follow up with whatever reporting they do.
Okay, so you're not reporting a UFO then?
Report exactly what the pilot said to the shift manager, and then they'll file it as they do.
Roger. Okay, thanks.
Definitely not satellite.
UPS 104, I just got here for the morning, so I'm just finding out about all the reports, but I guess they've been all the way across the prairies this morning, or overnight.
Okay, yeah, it's like, unlike anything I've ever seen in like the 15 years of night flying that I've done.
Okay, thanks very much.
There was a chapter in a textbook being used at the U.S. Air Force Academy. And until UFO people found out about it, this is what they were teaching our best and brightest pilots at the Air Force Academy. And the chapter said, in the course of your career as an aviator, you're likely going to encounter one of these things. Here's what we know about them. There are four. We know that there are 4 different alien races visiting this planet, and they've been here for thousands of years. Now that is blockbuster stuff to be teaching future Joint Chiefs of Staff members and commanders of air bases.
Well, first of all, I'm going to read from the Introductory Space Science, Volume 2, Department of Physics, United States Air Force. This is Chapter 13, Unidentified Flying Objects. Now this is what the Air Force has the students at the Air Force Academy read. And it says, the most commonly described alien is about 3.5 feet tall, has a round head, arms reaching to or below his knees, and is wearing a silvery spacesuit or coveralls. Other aliens appear to be essentially the same as Earthmen, while still others have particularly wide wrap-around eyes and mouths with very thin lips. And there is a rare group reported to be about 4 feet tall, weight of around 35 pounds, and covered with thick hair for clothing. Members of this last group are described as being extremely strong. Now, I'm not making this up. This is an Air Force. You can pick out an Air Force physics book and read this stuff.